Hello, hello, hello. This is Insaka Talk Show coming to you live from Texas. And
Baltimore, Maryland. It's raining. It's cold. It's like we went from summer to winter.
hmm, we're not Clark, Texas. I'm in a
No,
sunny,
I
light
wish.
dress. It's nice and hot.
It's freezing.
So, guys, we decided to come on here today so we can talk about what's happening in Zambia regarding the Pamela Chisumpa and the 12 girls that were found. We thank God that they were found alive, although we know that they're not well, obviously. They've gone through a lot of trauma,
Yeah.
a lot of abuse. But as women, you know, we just couldn't sit silently, right, Priska? We
Yeah.
couldn't just sit by and not do anything. So we wanted to also come in here and say something. So take it away, Priska.
Um, it's very emotional, like you said, as women. In short, that's just human trafficking.
Hmm.
Whatever the motive was, whatever it is. And for me, I feel like the Zambia police failed.
I feel the
The
same.
hero is the boy that went there, risked his life,
Hmm.
decided I'm going to save them. What if this was my sister?
Yeah.
So, and I watched the live yesterday when Diamond TV asked him how were some of the girls lured there.
Mm,
And he said some of them were just chilling. They just told them, let's go and chill.
mm.
And it's somebody they knew. And Pamela was friends with that guy.
Really?
So, yes, apparently, well, let me say allegedly, because
Allegedly.
we haven't heard from Pamela's mouth.
Mm,
So be careful of the people that you surround yourself with. Be
yeah.
careful of where you're going. Even if when you're at a party drinking with somebody, do not leave your children.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is something that was absolutely never unheard of Zambia. You know, that kidnapping, we thought it was something that happens in the Western countries, never have to worry about. But apparently, things have changed. Guys, as you can see, life has changed. And so and my understanding was there was also a boy among the kidnapped. At least that's what the allegedly the report said yesterday. The young man that did the rescue said that he was told there was also a boy there. But what had happened to him? Was he released at some point?
He
Yeah.
was killed.
Oh,
Allegedly. Allegedly, he was killed and buried somewhere. There, women, we need to be careful.
yeah,
We don't blame the women.
yeah.
But I remember there was a point when Beatrice said, guys, I can help.
Mm.
Just reach out to me. I don't know if somebody reached out to her. And the fact that they were still calling, what does that say about our technology? Could
Who
someone
was calling?
ping the kidnappers? They were still calling. I think they called 2 days prior, still calling before they were rescued. They were still calling and say, if you don't send the money, we're going to kill them. And
So you
nothing.
mean they couldn't trace those calls?
The
That's
police went there. So everything that we're saying is allegedly, guys. It's
Mhm.
not coming from the source. It's just the research that we've done and people that we hear from. So the police went there a few days ago and they suspected that the kidnappers lived at that house. What was stopping them from going into the house?
I know.
And there was a landlord and the people that rented the house, rented the back house.
What I'm
13 women.
curious, what I'm curious to know is honestly, the landlord did not see anything.
People were hearing noise, but they
No,
thought it was a wife and husband fighting.
really.
The guys were buying periods, pads. They don't have periods.
And you know it's just guys that live there. So what does this say, right, about our citizens? Okay. What does this say about our citizens? Each one of us, each one protect one. If you see something weird, say something, right?
Yeah.
There's a guy that said, "Oh, bale sampa grocery store mukushto bunga, amapadzi, and condoms all the time." That's a red flag, you know. That's a red flag. Say something.
Yeah.
Why would a bunch of guys barishtama pads ayengi? Because for 13 girls, it had to be a lot of pads.
So the pregnant woman, we don't know how long she was there. She
Mm.
wasn't eating. She wasn't drinking water. Apparently, the day before they were rescued, or she was rescued, she drank pee.
Oh no.
Ali Noemisu.
But how?
Ali
Oh.
Noemisu. So that's what the girl was saying. Um, yeah, it's sad. I cannot imagine being pregnant, being kidnapped, being hungry. What's happening to the child? And one of them was married and left the child at home. What I like about Zambia is there's no one that in Zambian communities and the mob justice at this point was necessary. Is there's no one that can come munomungada in my house. All I have to do is kabualala, and
Mm.
everybody comes to support and everybody comes to help. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like about it. It took the police 45 minutes to get there when the crime scene was contaminated. The people were what I want to know is how do they start this investigation? Where will they start from?
Hmm. That's I'm still on the pregnant girl that had to drink her pee. So it's not enough that you are keeping these women hostage and from the look of things, sexually abusing them and most likely even pimping them. Why would you keep them for so long? No, there are
Because
other people involved in this.
there allegedly there is a papa or the pastor, whatever his name is, the reverend, these self-given titles.
Winnie's
Who's
calling me. Hold on.
okay? He was living there. I think he moved out 3 months or a couple of months or weeks prior to their ladies being found. Hey, Mubanga Kangwa, thank you. For me, the unsung hero, or should just say heroine, is the girl who made the first step. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, that's true. You know, it reminds me of, is it Elizabeth Smart? The
The one here.
story in Ohio, it was Ohio?
Yeah.
Elizabeth Smart. She was a brave one that also left in the United States of America. Guys, for those of you that are just joining in, my name is Priska. This is Nelly. We just decided we'd go live and talk about this. We're based in the United States of Zambia. We're talking about the story that broke in Zambia yesterday about the 13 girls that were kidnapped, including Pamela. So we're just talking about what happened. How do we move
I'm
forward?
gonna call Winnie. I'll be right back. Go.
Okay. So we're just talking about that. This is my cousin. Okay. So we are talking about the story that happened. If you have any information, anything that you can say, please send it to us, write to us. It is so sad. For me, it's I don't even know if they ever reached out to Beatrice to say, okay, this is what's happening. How can you come in and help us? It's so sad. I'm just waiting for my co-hosts to come in. Guys, share the link. Noreen, I believe their story is thank you for a question and I'll read it. Where are the girls? Have they been given medical attention? I believe they were sent to the hospital and they were given medical attention. Now, in terms of therapy. We don't know if that's been given. We're still doing our research and trying to get in touch. If any of you know where and how we can get in touch with anybody that was involved, please send us a message. Put it in our inbox. Esnat Banda. My
Yeah,
question is, what are they doing with what the coffin? So the story of the coffin is they would put them in the coffin, take pictures, and then send it to Kulibablulu to sing Pia to Alamu Ipayo Mwana Win. That was the story that was said. Hi, Winnie.
Hi, ladies, and thank you for bringing up this topic. It's really, really sad. I want you to continue that, and then I'll add up when you finish.
It's okay. You can
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's been like the last, like from yesterday until now, like my heart is just dropped. Like every minute you think about it or you look at it, it's just like it hurts for us women, especially when we have young teenagers, and we used to be teenagers. And I'm looking into myself at that age of 17. I was free, and then having somebody kidnap me, and then they pronounce it like they've stopped looking because they couldn't find anymore. And then I'm sure these boys, they used to go back into their house, mocking them, saying, you know what, you're not even in the news anymore, so we can kill you anytime. The fear, like I'm putting myself in their shoes every minute, and it hurts me. And this is about not just us, the government, the people surrounding them. When you go back to these people's text messages, you know how you put the caption, like my story? You could tell they were abusing these kids because they will go, one of the boys put it there, it's like, oh, when you have 6 girls lining up waiting to have sex with you, that hurt me. I see it like that. I'm like, damn. So these boys, they'll go outside and have a life. And then while they have these women sleeping with them, no eating. Imagine for a week, you're going to eat once a week. And then the neighbors, I'm like, how did they grow up? Like, it's so much going on in my head. I'm like, I can't even, like, oh, I can't put it together. We just have to talk about it today.
Yeah, Chipembele says that young girl that came out first was the angel God sent to rescue the rest. She was the newest to the group, I think, and indeed she had to fight for everyone. May she always be blessed. The guys who responded to the cry for help to rescue the girls without thinking about the danger that could have awaited them are the heroes too. So to everyone who responded, we can hope that they are blessed for their kindness. True. You know, I think our citizens, our everyday citizens in Zambia are the heroes that that help. Yes, we have a few bad apples in the batch, but overall, as a people, we are a good people.
We are.
Yeah, and we should not let this turn us into monsters. Anybody else looking at this and thinking, oh, nainenka ya mkwesha, ukapia ulo bakakunyesha, don't even try it.
Don't even try. Like, what's going on? It's like, we just finished talking about the other incident that was just 2 weeks ago, and then now this. I'm like, what's going on with our fellow citizens? What's going on with our country? Like, what changes can we do to make sure this doesn't happen anymore? Because we can't be scared about the men, young men, and we can't be scared about boys as well. And then taking the women and just, you know what? Like, let me just say it. Since I'm on this page, I'm saying it. Having sex is something that God put it out there. When you get married, you can have it. But when you adopt kids, there's 12 children, and then you guys were young, 14, I mean, maybe 21, under 30, you're sleeping with them. Then for what? What kind of fun is that?
Sorry, we need to cut you short. I just wanted to come in because I watched this video when he said, actually, he had a nerve to say Bakapokola didn't do anything.
Yeah.
What we wanted money. I actually did something to Alisa, almost like Alisa from Apofiero Baisa Udomo Chaisa Butuka, Bakapokola, Basangere by the Avantuma citizens, and Bakapokola didn't do anything. All we are asking for is Mutuka for however long, but when we come out, can you find something?
Yeah, what makes you think you're gonna come out for?
Hell no. The boys piss the work. You're coming out.
What a nerve to say Bakapokola did not do anything.
But that's not the way you cry out. You are a youth. If you want to cry out, this is why they say write letters to the government. I know it's been so sad because I'm not a politician. We don't talk politics like that. It's been so sad because so many graduates, they're not doing anything, but doesn't give you the right to do what you guys did. I know you finished grade 12, you're not doing nothing. All you do is sitting out on Facebook and drinking and having fun. Great. But you did not have the right to do that. Yes, we do need a lot of teenager boys and even young women. We need more jobs. Thank God for the government now. They employed more teachers and healthcare, but we need to find more skills job for these young men because we can't keep them idle. They're thinking everything in the movie, they want to put it into reality, but it doesn't give you rights to what you guys did. It doesn't give you rights. You are gonna go to hell. And if I was part of the whatever they call it, I would just chop you right now. That's how much mad I am. Chop. You don't need to leave. These are the kids that when you go, you put them in the room, you punch them first, and then you send them away to hell. They don't need to leave. You punch them for like 2 months, give them a hell, and then send them away to heaven. I mean, to hell, because God sometimes He forgive them. Right now, they just need to go. Hang them somewhere. I'm sorry.
So,
too bad. Too bad.
Just to come in on what you said, fine, Mwalipuisha, fine, Takulinchto, fine, Takulifia. The 50 kwacha, I don't know how much is the bottle of beer or whatever that you have. Instead, why don't you think about how can I multiply this money? Start a garden, a plastic bag, something, empower yourself. Don't just wait for somebody to empower you. Don't feel so entitled.
Exactly.
Ask
That's
for
the word,
help. I'm sitting here. I don't have a job. I don't have, I'm a graduate. Where can I start from? And this is where I come in. I'm a youths, like people that are not even working. Form support groups. Have ideas. To the 10, can we put 10 kwacha, however much kwacha together, multiply this?
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? Instead of you just want to
quick money.
That mobile girl money, Pamela. Osho Pamela, she's getting up in the morning, going to work, and you want to kidnap her and get money from her. Why do you think you should be doing shortcuts to get money? All these get rich quick schemes do not work.
It doesn't work.
Does not work.
It doesn't last. Even it doesn't even last. You have to work. Even in the Bible, it says you go and work. Do not be lazy. It's written. Go and work. You earn your respect. You earn your life. You take care of your family. It doesn't matter what kind of job you do. Remember, we're talking about, we're going to have on our interview, our guest is coming up. Watch the show. He earned himself and he's doing so much better. He could have done the stupid thing, but he says, you know what? I'm going to go drag myself in the mud and be who I want to be. It's possible. You cannot just say, oh, because I want to get quick money. This doesn't work. It does not work. I met young men, I think I explained with you girls, maybe one day we'll see him on Instagram. I met him in City Market when I was buying food. See, I'm tearing. I'm so sad. I'm so sad because it hurts me. I met this young man when I was in Lusaka. I was at City Market with my sister. We're buying food. And this young man spoke so well in English. And then I was so irritated because, you know, you guys are getting irritated so quick. I was so irritated. And then I said to him, I was like, why are you following us? Like, I love that you guys, you're coming here because you just don't want to come here and spend your money. You come to City Market. That was Soweto. You know, you guys have never been. I think, Krista, you don't know what Soweto is, but Nelly knows Soweto. It's a place where you just, I'm going to put it right there. Soweto is where you buy like cheap stuff because especially we have big families.
Okay, can you get to the point, Winnie? Because we don't have a lot of time, but we need to share some very important information before we go.
1 second. Okay, the point is, I'm taking my easy pass card. I don't want to be paying, they charge me. So the point is, this young man, he was selling plastic bags. He told me when I asked him why, it's like, I finished school, I've done jobs. I wanted to be a police officer, I want to be a soldier. I can't find anything. He has 8 points. His mom and dad died when they were 4. He was the one who was taking care of his brothers. And he failed them. So he decided, I wanted to drink. I was drinking because I was frustrated. My sister went to university. She had 6 points, scholarship. So she was staying with a friend. So for him, just not even helping his sister, he started drinking. But now he wants to redeem himself. He had 20 kwacha. He sells plastic bags, guys. So when I'm saying this shit right now, you don't have rights. The young man, he speaks so well. He had 8 points, but he goes
Winnie, you
to
said that
market.
already. I'm on a 10-minute
So
break.
yeah, okay, I'm done.
Okay,
To the
So
point.
what
I
I'm
want to
saying,
show
the point
something.
is here.
Winnie, Lolela Festi.
Yeah,
All right. So guys, if you're a victim of sexual abuse, or if you know somebody that has been sexually abused, please, 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 there is help. There is help. Look on the screen. We do have a number there. This is in Lusaka. There is free counseling and therapy. Call the number on the screen. Even for incest, unfortunately, as terrible as it is, if you've been abused by a parent or a family member, there is help for you guys. So please, we do have that number on the screen. I will also share it. It is 260-973 163715, 260-973 163715. You can get help. You can get
yes,
help. And if any of you know the contacts for any of the 13 girls, please reach out to us. We would love to help. We want to make sure that their mental state is
yes,
gets help. They get help mentally. We want to make sure that they get help in whichever way, even financially, if we can. We're going to raise money for these young ladies as Insaka Talk Show with the help of the people in the diaspora. We are putting it out there. We want to help. So please, please, and please, if you have a contact, if you have a direct contact, let them reach out to us. We are here to help. But we know that there are others beyond Ababene 13. So if we can also, if you need help, reach out. The information is on the screen. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
yes. Thank you. That was nice, Nelly. Thank you. Please, please contact that number. We need to stop it. It needs to stop.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, for those of you that are just joining in, we just wanted to hop on here real quick and talk about the situation that happened. The 13 girls that were kidnapped. One of them is Pamela and the kidnappers. So we just wanted to discuss that and see where we can come in and help. I am on a 20-minute break, lunch break. That's coffee break. That's almost over. I don't know if you guys
I
want
know.
to say something before we leave.
Yeah, Mubanga Kangwa says those two boys are just a piece of the bigger puzzle, keeping 13 mouths for uh,
Yeah.
13 mouths for more than 6 months and unemployed, and feeding them by two boys not even doing anything. Obviously, they were not feeding them from their ransom money. There is a bigger fish, period. I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you, Mubanga. It does not make sense. There are more people that are involved here. And I would hate to think there are people of influence that are
Yes,
involved
You will
that
be surprised.
but we shall come to find out
You will be
soon.
surprised.
Yeah, soon
before
we
we
shall.
say anything, before we
Hey,
say
bro.
anything, Mubanga is my cousin.
Mm,
Hi,
Hi,
Moses.
Mubanga, you're very right.
yeah.
Moses Matatila.
That's my brother.
Oh, hi,
Hi,
brother.
Moses.
Hey, Alice.
Hi, Alice.
Hi, Alice. Yeah, Alice says she totally agrees. It is true. It does not make sense that Alabama guys, they were not working alone, guys. They were not working alone, you know.
And that's why they gave them some little change because they can't rent that house. It's expensive for them. Somebody rent that house for what they were doing because guess what? Because this
Yeah.
is why you think Papa is saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be rich." No, go work, go have dreams. You will be rich. Every minute, grab change. And then this thing, that's what the government needs to look into. I'm change is now foolish. I know everybody can preach, but not everybody's preaching right because everybody using medicine so they can be doing something. Why? Why?
And there was a shrine.
Yeah.
There was a shrine, there was a Fimuti, there was in Bokoshi. And for those of you people that do not believe that there are some of these fake papas, Lillian has been talking about it forever. Watch J Israel on Facebook. He tells you You know them by their baba 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 baba. I'm not speaking in tongues, the same thing. Those are not tongues, they're
Yeah,
just chanting to the demons and everything that they pray to. Be careful. People that are laying hands on you and people that are praying for you. They may
That's
be just
very,
taking your stars. So
it's
be
very,
very, very
yeah,
careful.
yeah. We have to be careful. We have to be careful. When we go to church, my pastor do not touch your hand. He says, you take your oil by yourself, pray for yourself. I can pray, you can pray. I'm just here to guide you. That's how we should be praying. That's how it is in our church, United Church, or Catholics, or all the churches. It's like that. When did we have to go and have pray for this, or pray for this? Too much prayers because we want to get rich so fast. There's no straightforward. There's
yeah. I
no
wouldn't. I
other way.
wouldn't say too much prayers, though. I would say, it's not. You can never have too much of prayers. However, the
That's
the
underway.
key the
This
key
one,
of the key of any preacher is to empower you, teach you how to read from the Bible yourself. You can get the knowledge yourself. When Jesus died, he died for each one of us. We all have the bridge to get to the Father. You don't need ba papa ba shani kuku pepela kuku mfuila kulidesa. God can hear you yourself. Don't be deceived.
yourself,
Yeah.
yourself.
Anointing oil.
Yeah.
Deshti shefi.
I mean,
Prayer.
she's selling water, selling this. Who sells?
Jesus did
One
not
of
say
them,
anyone. And
not
you know
even,
what?
not to derail, one of them actually was saying, I have an office. If you want an executive office, why are we paying? Salvation is free, and you need to stop it with prosperity all the time. Lead people to the Lord. Kurilesa. Ama
Yep.
signs ngabambo kushtisha ma garments, bambo kushtisha ma anointing oil, bambo kudipitisho kwimba. Every time they're on live, oh, this is my bank details. You know that those are not real.
Yeah.
No.
You need to stop it.
Ekwa kwishi.
Abelanga Ndaidia was one of those people.
Yeah, because somebody could have known something. Somebody, like you said, you guys, you said it. Somebody is involved somewhere. Somebody,
Yeah.
big fish is involved into this.
Yeah. So
So
Prince says Honorable Miles Sampa should watch this. He's the only MP we have in Zambia.
oh yeah, we're gonna
Mr.
contact
Sampa,
Miles.
Mr. Sampa, get in touch with us. We want
We get in
to.
touch with him. He's the honorable. We get in touch with him.
Winnie,
Iwe.
Nelly, go ahead.
If I was in Zambia, he ain't gonna leave a local right.
Nelly speak about Honorable Mal Sampa.
Honorable Miles Sampa, what we are trying to do at Insaka is raise funds, but we need somebody in Zambia whom we can trust to make sure that this money gets to these ladies
Right.
The right way, that it is properly allocated, that the victims get what they need. So Basampa, please, we need to partner with you so you can help us with this venture. We want to make sure that whatever monies that are raised, because America, we work really hard for our money. So don't think that it's a huge sacrifice. So we want to make sure that it gets to the people that it needs to get to. So Basampa, please, if somebody can tag him so he can come on here and let us know. Although I have to leave, guys. I
wanted to say something before we leave. We're doing this in collaboration with OZA, the president of OZA, Sedikelo Gondwe. We'll
Organization of Zambians Abroad. That is
Associations of Zambians Abroad. Association of Zambians Abroad will be on Insaka Live on Sunday, and we'll talk more about it. Organization. Oh, sorry. OZA.
Yes.
I'm still drinking my coffee. Organization of Zambians Abroad is collaborating with Insaka Talk Show. The ladies to raise money for these ladies that were kidnapped. I lost the train of my thought. They will be on here. They'll be talking about it. This association is, we don't do anything in United States without involving them. They're there for the fundraising. They are the ones that we go to. Anything that's happening that's positive where we need help, we go to them for help. And just to talk about Insaka, it's hosted by 4 ladies. We're based in the United States. We're all in different states, 4 different states. It's a virtual concert. It's a virtual talk show. We started this show because we wanted to bridge the gap between Zambia and diaspora here in America. There is that gap where we don't communicate, we don't talk anything that's happening, and it's free. This platform is for the community in Zambia, the community in the
It's
United
yours.
States of
It's
America.
yours, guys.
It's yours. And it's free. We don't charge. If you have any breaking news, any story, anything, the unsung heroes, we want to appreciate you. Like the young man pointed out and said, Mal Sampa should see this. So please, Mal Sampa, get in touch with us. We would love to work with you, collaborate with you, not only on this, but on everything else that's happening in Matero. Winnie, you do the AIDS walk in Matero, right?
That's right. That's right.
Winnie's on the Hope Foundation, is the founder of Zambia AIDS Walk. She does a lot of things in Matero.
I have to go, guys. I really have
You can go. You can go. You can go, Nelly. It's fine.
No,
Yeah,
I'm going to. My
Are you going to stay, Winnie?
2 minutes. I just want to say one thing before you guys leave. I just want to say I'm so proud of the Insaka hero. That young man, you did a wonderful job. And if we do anything to help these young women, of course, we're going to look into you. You and your sister, you did an amazing job. And please, keep up the spirit of, you know what, I'm going to go for it without thinking about it. It's a
and
good
the young
thing.
men as well. Anybody that knows the information of the young men, actually the neighbors, the heroes that came together. Let them get in touch with us. Our information is on our page, Insaka Talk Show. Guys, it's been amazing. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
So
we
much.
are working.
Now we have to go work for our money. All right.
God
we
bless.
love you.
That's how it goes.
Have we ended?
Yes. No, I don't know why it's taking long. I gotta go.
I ended.
I don't know why you didn't go. Having trouble. Please check your connection.